blows your hair back, baby? Whatever blows your hair back, studio.
What's up? I'm Todd with Whatever Blows Your Hair Back. We're here at the Whatever Blows Your Hair Back studio today. It is Wednesday, December 27th, just a little bit after Christmas. To put a time perspective, we got New Year's on the front end. Are we partying? I don't know. We're going to give you a little recap on what we're doing for New Year's, like you guys give a shit anyways. So,
Take care.
Brad, I got Brad here with us, my business partner.
What's up?
He's fresh on the sticks. He claims he can be entertaining. He can entertain the people. He's been on a few different podcasts of mine, running his mouth. Let's see what Brad's up to today. And Brad, why don't you go ahead and start off just by reminding the people who you are, why you're here, and what you're about. Well, go ahead.
I'm Brad motherfucking Barham. Let me start right there, okay? I'm a real estate mogul in my own right. I've made and lost 1,000 fortunes already so far in my real estate career because I don't give a fuck. I spend money like a maniac sometimes, which I'm trying to get better about doing that. I surrounded myself with better people and, watching out for the mania, et cetera, and so forth. So I sell apartment buildings in 16 states. It sounds real glamorous. Actually, it is pretty motherfucking glamorous, especially when I'm making a lot of money. So, yeah, that's what I do with Tyler. As far as Whatever Blows Your Hair Back, we have, common interest in having
What's
this
over our
channel
common
succeed.
interest, Brad? Tell people what we both are interested in.
We're interested in world domination, essentially. We want to take over markets. We want to hold monopolies. We want to squash our competition. Not only that, we want to make sure while we're handing them their ass that we remind them that we're handing them their ass.
Yeah.
You're getting beat, son, and you get to talk about it, and you get to tell them about it while they're getting beaten. There's nothing shit they can do. So that's that's the common thread. Would you say that's pretty accurate, or?
I think it's pretty accurate. You went over your real estate mogul on the commercial real estate end for multifamilies.
Multifamily.
I'm a warehouse guy. He's a multifamily guy, so that's where we cross sectors in that industry and business. That's one of our main. And then we like to go out and, have after event parties or have friends over. We're on the same. Well, how do you want to explain that? We both like to go out and have
Lifestyle,
a good time.
similar lifestyle, and then not in like the gay sense. Like we like to do. We party the same. We have the same. I would say
admiration.
the same bandwidth within a certain range of the spectrum of.
We both want to be on boats with hot chicks.
Yeah, and so, I supply the boat. Sometimes he supplies
tell
the hot
him about
chicks.
this summer, B. Tell him about this summer on the boat, on your boat, on what we did and how the boat worked out for you this summer, being your first summer with the boat.
The boat was the greatest. It's one of the greatest decisions of my life I've ever made. Buying that boat, all cash, no payments, because I started running out of money towards the end of the summer because I was spending money like a lunatic, but that's okay. The boat is sheer greatness. Let me tell you why. Because essentially, I ended up living on the boat. I had a girlfriend at the start of the summer. By the end of the summer, I did not have a girlfriend, and I was fine with that. Because you know why? Because when you're in Chicago and you got a boat that's a decent size, and hell, you can have a small boat. You go from a guy, you become a god for essentially 12 weeks, and then after Labor Day, if you hadn't invited the chick on the boat that you're talking to, like, don't even try to ask her to come after Labor Day. It's like an insult. She'd be like, "Fuck you, motherfucker."
Do you ever feel sometimes you'd be like some of these chicks?
Oh,
Talk an awesome
absolutely,
game, and then they just leave you at the end of the day dry.
Yeah, of course.
Talk about leaving you at the end of the day dry. Ooh.
I got used many times this summer, but we're working on that conversion ratio, because but this summer was magical because I figured out the magic ratio is it's a maximum of like 3 guys that all know how to do something on the boat, so you're not stranded out there with essentially just another warm body, because that's what the chicks are for.
But Matt, how many are like? Remember
the golden ratio is like 3 dudes, 14 chicks, something like that. So it's 2, almost 3 to 1. That's greatness. That you can thrive in greatness with if you keep those golden ratios, and you don't vary too much from them. Also, I don't know if I should say this or not, but
should say it.
No gay dudes allowed on my boat, and the reason is because it's not because I hate gays or anything like that, but sometimes they just, if your personality's already a lot, then you get on a boat, and because you just tend to get way more fucked up, way more drunk, way more whatever you took, and then all of a sudden homeboys, he's twerking on my boat with his bare ass out, and it's on the the steering wheel of my boat. Now I was out in the EFO. Luckily for me, my friend was there to witness this whole attack and assault, and this man trying to spread essentially what amounts to red eye or pink eye. This man was trying to assault me with pink eye, ruin my week for my earning power for that week. Because once you have pink eye, there's only 3 reasons why you have pink eye. 1, either you don't wash your sheets, which means you nasty. 2, either you don't wash your hands after you take a dump, and which also means you nasty. Or number 3, you make it your motherfucking business to put your eyes all up in buttholes, which means and dirty buttholes at that, which means you are nasty. So those are the 3 reasons how you catch pink eye. It's fecal matter in your eye. So any way you nasty. And so my good friend, thank God he was there to prevent this man from leaving his fecal matter all over my steering wheel, because that is an assault on my rights, my heritage, and my belief system. And I will not tolerate it, nor should I be asked to do such. What do you
That's
think?
all we got to say about that. And there's one more thing I have to say about the boats that I experienced. Whoa, shit. Phone's going on. So I noticed when I was on there, sometimes you have a couple guys on there, even if they do know how to operate the boat a little bit, being a boat hand, catching the rope, if they don't know how to talk to the women and say there's a surplus of women, say we have like 10 girls on there, 3 guys.
They can't pull their weight.
And then the guy can't pull his weight talking to the girl. So I've seen the girls be frustrated, because then you could have like a dude that's not even that good looking and he'll get all the attention. And then the girls get frustrated because they just don't feel like competing 10 against 1. And I don't blame them. So did you ever see that problem as well, B?
Oh yeah, I mean we've seen all kinds of. We've had way more chicks. We had way more people on the boat sometimes than we needed. Sometimes we didn't have enough. You're never gonna get. I mean, I guess what we could do. We and Jeff talked about this, because he and I are both terrible planners, and we don't like leaving the dock. Is to plan the weekends out so that people are scheduled to come on the boat. Like not like.
But then it's like commitment, and it's like, man, what are you doing next week? Like, oh, I'm chartering a boat.
Not chartering.
You feel if you're scheduling booked though.
We're just scheduling our guests.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Scheduling them. Hey, but plus the girls like that better. It's like, hey, you want to come out? You want to come out 2 weeks from now or a week from now, rather than hey, who wants to come today?
That didn't even solve our problem anyways, because the problem is coming back to the boat dock. It's 8 o'clock at night. Everyone's drunk. Some people are sick, and they just can't wait to go home and change out of their clothes and lay down and get back on their equilibrium. Myself included.
I'm Tyler with whatever blows your hair back. From Chicago, brings the coolest boxing videos and the coolest content. Real estate